Thanks, Hideo. Thanks for all of you guys for pursuing entrepreneurship. Let's give a hip hip hooray for entrepreneurship. Hip hip hooray! Woo! Get some excitement in the room. All right, so we are going to be talking about research and customer development. You can find me on Facebook and LinkedIn. I post all my stuff there. That's my first name, last name, and that's my email. Find me online. Reach out to me if you want to keep in touch. We'd love to keep in touch with you guys. All right, so what the hell are we talking about? All right, so quick overview. First point, research. So we'll talk about competitors, we'll talk about meetups, we'll talk about partnerships. Second point, customer development, know your business, who's going to buy from you, and do exceptional marketing. Last point is going to be about emotional intelligence, how to get people to open up, build relationships, and get sales. Woo! Yeah! All right. First point, research. On the competitor side of things, this is really, really important. We were talking about this a little bit today, is that you don't want to be the 4th pet food company, you don't want to be the 10th thin film solar company, you want to make a novel idea into the world and you want to monopolize that industry. So the less competition you have, usually the better, but in some cases, if you really, really want to pursue an industry and try and make a couple $1,000,000 on your business quick, then go for it. Next point is about Google searching keywords. How many times did I have to write this? Market research, market research, market research. All right, so last thing that I like doing is sitting there and Google searching your idea and seeing dozens of people already building it exceptionally into the world. Is you guys do this. Do it, do it, do it, do it. And this isn't you do it at the beginning of before you start your business. This is you do it the next month. You do it the second month, and the third month, and the fourth month. You keep researching to see who's out there, what they're doing, can you learn from them, can you partner with them? Constantly be doing that. All right. Next point is keep a competitor Google spreadsheet. In here, you want to write down the people that you were searching for, write down their company name, write down about how many clients they have, who their clients are, what their novel idea or IP is. Can you potentially, last point, can you potentially partner with them? Or is there potential collaboration opportunities with the people that you are looking for as competitors? Because sometimes that is the case, you can collaborate synergistically with them. All right, next one, meetups. Learn from others. What are companies doing in your field? If you're not going to meetups in your field, then you're not meeting the game changers in your field. You're just sitting there behind a computer or meeting with people that are not actually important to you growing your business. So go to those meetups, find the people that are changing the game in your field, and go and learn from them. You need to collaborate with them, ask them about your idea, get further research done. Next point is get feedback on your idea at these meetups. Find partners, mentors, and collaborators. This is crucial. When you go to these events, even when you're sitting at home on LinkedIn and you're looking up your idea and you're looking up who else is doing stuff like this, why are we being chicken shit? We're being chicken shit. We're not reaching out to people. We need to reach out to them, ask them to be a mentor if they're a higher up at a company that can help you. If they can potentially help you as an employee with you, if they can collaborate with you, they can even provide feedback. Reach out to people. Invest the time to reach out to superstars. They are totally worth it. And analyze your competitors at these meetups and ask them questions like your potential customer. If you're going, and what was it called? Skydrop, which was the company that was a competitor of the irrigation idea, cloud-based irrigation idea. Then you walk up to the CEO at an event and you say, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about your idea? You don't go up there and right away just be like, I'm a competitor of yours. You want to go and learn. All right, next. Partnerships. So mature orgs can help you with pieces of your business. So think about it this way. If you're manufacturing some sort of hardware into the world, there's probably some component of the hardware that you're building that organizations are already kicking ass at. So it's up to you to then go and find those people, ask them questions, learn from them, maybe partner with them, so that way you don't have to put up all of the work to manufacture that component yourself. Same thing applies to software. All right, don't be chicken shit to ask for collaboration. Hideo taught me about calling people out for being chicken shit. Trust me, I have fallen on my face so many times. And you gotta, as an entrepreneur, you gotta get off by it. You gotta get off by falling on your face. When you knock on a door and they slam it into your face, you go, yeah, on to the next door. You know, and if you do that, you're gonna succeed at life. But if you cry and whine at that door being shut at your face, get the hell out of this room. All right, next point. They are more established, so workout structure's in your favor. So think about it this way. These orgs that are kicking ass and taking names, they're making hella money, so you want to work out structures in your favor. Try and get them to work with you on a commission basis, so that way you don't have to pay money up front. Things like that. And lastly, is as you're starting up, don't be afraid to ask your friends and family to help you out. Just say, hey, can you potentially help me look up companies that are in the recruiting space? And specifically ones that are working on machine learning. And that way I can get a better idea of who's doing it. Can you find events in San Francisco for me that are recruitment based? So ask your friends and family to help you out. Again, don't be chicken shit, ask. All right, second point, customer development. Know your business. Why do you do what you do? These are such important words. Why are you passionate about what you care about? You got to know that. Because if this idea is kind of like I'm not really passionate about irrigation systems or about teleportation or about recruiting, if you're not really passionate about it, you're not going to wake up every morning with a fire under your ass to build that into the world. So find that thing that you're passionate about and do that, and have a fire under your butt when you're talking about it, especially to investors. Elevator pitch mastery. You have no idea how many times people, and you probably do actually, how many times you hear somebody pitch something to you and you're like, when are they going to stop? Why are they still talking 4 minutes later? That their idea should have been concise and precise. What are you? I host science comedy shows. We make science entertainable, relatable, and educational. Okay, great. That's it. That's the end of your pitch. That's it. That's that fast. Just a couple words. Nothing more than that. Get used to that and learn how to ask people empowering questions to follow up with them on what your business is and how they can potentially help you. So Hideo says this a lot. I say it a lot too. You gotta be trying to make the world a better place, and people feel that. People feel that from you, radiating from your energy when you speak that way. When you speak with that enthusiasm about that you want to make the world a better place and that your idea does that, then people will resonate with that and you'll be able to partner with them more effectively. And then lastly, provide others with value and they will help you. This is crucial. We're going to get to it in a second. All right. Who will buy? All right. This is really important. Know who is your target customer. Age, gender, location. Where are they? And what are they? And how old are they? Know these pieces of information and try and get as best of an estimate as possible about them. What problem of theirs are you solving? So if you're not thinking about the customer and what problem you're solving for them, then why are you building a business? That is your goal, is to interact with customers and solve their problems so that way you can build a profitable company, make the world a better place. Think about that. And if that's okay, if this changes, if these variables change, it's okay, but you change your business as well. Potential customers' questions, this is so important. Don't be chicken shit. Go out into the field and ask people questions, especially your target customers. If you're a SaaS platform and you need to go B2B, go B2B. Don't just talk about it. Go actually do it and get feedback about your idea that you're trying to pitch to these people. Even if you're not selling them anything yet, that's fine. Go and get feedback on it. Why would you use it? Why wouldn't you use it? Do you like this component? Do you not like this component? All right. Don't be chicken shit. Market research. Market research. Say it with me. Market research. All right. Awesome. So great marketing. Innovative marketing that storytells and elicits emotion. You guys heard me talking about this earlier as well. That if your message is not concise and it elicits emotion and gets people excited, you're not going to go far. You gotta go far with your message and be innovative with it. This is a really important point that I even recently started learning as well. Freaking Instagram stories are a hip channel of marketing. And if your business isn't already on Instagram and isn't posting Instagram stories and getting Instagram following, then that's a problem. How many of you are on Instagram? Raise your hands. No, not personally, your business. Raise your hand. Okay, so that's like 10% of you, maybe 15% of you. So When you go home, make that an action item, make your business on Instagram, and start posting some stuff throughout the day, some pictures of what you're working on, get people excited about that, and tell people, go follow me here, this is a good place to keep in touch, etc. You can get referrals from it, you can get people to discover you that way. All right, explore your networks for warm leads and referrals. So crucial. You guys have vast networks of epic people. Start tapping into them. And if you already have, go even deeper into them. Get to know who the people are in your network that can introduce you to the initial customers that you'll have, to the potential collaborators and mentors. How many of you guys have a mentor? Wow. Okay, that's like 3 of you. All right, that's bad. You need to have mentors. Whether you're in irrigation or recruiting or teleportation, wherever it is, you need to have mentors that are really smart, that are really emotionally grounded and spiritually grounded, that can help you with not only your relationships and your home issues, but then also on the business side of things. If they have to be different people, have to be the same person, go and find those people, and you can definitely find them at Meetups. And this last point. You want a low CAC, low CAC, low CAC. I never ever want to hear like, oh, our customer acquisition cost is like $500 and our lifetime value of our customer is $400. That's horrible, horrible, horrible. Even if customer acquisition cost is $3 and they only pay $2 lifetime value, horrible. You want this to be as low as possible and lifetime value to be as high as possible. Do innovative marketing techniques to bring down your CAC. All right, lastly, emotional intelligence. Get people to open up. How do we do this? All right, I'm going to walk you through. Do I have time for an activity?
Sure.
All right, cool. So we're going to do an activity. I'm going to explain it first, and then we're going to do it together. So I have this little 4-step thing that I came up for how to get people to open up. The first thing is to ask people empowering questions. What do I mean by empowering questions? Oh, how are you? That's not an empowering question. You know, same thing with talking about the weather, talking about sports. It's not empowering. You want to ask people, what are you passionate about? What impact do you want to make in the universe? When you ask that question, people are like, oh, shit, like, I don't know, man. Like, I got to figure that out. And so sometimes people are like, yeah, I know what I'm passionate about. And I'm going to tell you right now, and you're cool for asking me. And then I'm going to ask you afterward. So by asking people these empowering questions and genuinely showing empathy when it comes to listening to their response, let's say someone says, I'm passionate about teleportation. Okay, great. What do you say next? Do you say cool? No, you don't just say cool. You say, teleportation? What? All right, tell me more about that. How are you doing that? Right? You're asking them follow-up questions about what they care about. And by doing that, you're releasing oxytocin as a hormone from their brain that is significant in trust and relationships. So most of us experience this for the first time when we were breastfed by our mothers. And this is true. If you can get to this point, then this comes so naturally. Sales comes naturally once you get this process mastered, because what you're doing is you're building relationships with people first, and then you're saying, all right, here's a product that I offer, by the way, like, what do you think? Could it help your company and everything? And they already trust you. You're not just calling cold and saying, hey, I have a product, like, do you want to buy it? They're like, no, get away from me. No, you build a relationship with them. All right, so now just a really quick activity. Let's have, okay, everyone, stand up. All right, so now just face the person next to you. Just face the person next to you. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to start by asking an empowering question. The first thing is, what are you passionate about? And after you ask that, you want to hear their response and ask them a follow-up and build a relationship with them. After a minute, we're just going to switch, or even 30 seconds, all right?
What is passion about? I'm passionate to personalize all of different stuff, products, everything related, personalizing things, customizing things. So use artworks and make them live.
10 more seconds until we
Make
switch.
this photo different, make this table different, make this wall different.
So when you run a job,
Actually, I created a platform, so definitely so creative.
I see it there.
All right, ask the other person what they're passionate about.
using stimulation. Everyone that has a YouTube channel, Instagram channel, wants to create their own product line. So that's it. With just one click. Basically, the user will type the name and then the rest. Choose problems and suggest problems and get ready.
10 more seconds!
Interesting. Wow.
All right, there we go. Good job, guys. Good job, good job.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so do you guys feel as though you can take some of that into your new relationships that you go and start forming with people? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, go and practice that. That's such an important skill to go and practice. You're going to fall on your face 1,000 times, but that's okay, because eventually you're going to master this, and then everything's going to come much more naturally to you. All right. So that was the big point about emotional intelligence. Really want you guys to master that. Really want you guys to master research. Market research. Say it with me. Market research. One more time. Market research. All right, really important. And go to meetups, go outside your comfort zone, meet those people that are going to be catalysts to your success. Get to know your business, get to know your customers, and go outside of your comfort zone and go and do research. And then lastly, emotional intelligence, build these relationships, practice these skills. And just a quick little last bit, this is really important to remember. These are two of the words that have really driven me to where I am today. Polymath just means wide-ranging learning. So learn a lot about a lot of different things. It's going to help you build relationships with people when you're able to relate with them about whatever they care about. So go and stretch your mind to all these new dimensions. It's also going to create interdisciplinary neural network connections in your mind that's going to take you much further in your life. Like, how does biology relate to astrophysics? Oh, astrobiology, right? And then you go and learn about that more. All right, and the second word is empath. And that's in being an emotional intelligence expert. Once you learn how to master relationships with people really, really well, smashing these two skills together is going to take the longest for AI to automate your skills, okay? All right? All right, cool. All right, so that is it. Thank you.
All right, that was good and fast. I like that.
How long was that?
Yeah, 18 minutes. So, another good